In this video, we're going to use the midpoint formula. It says find the midpoint of the line segment with endpoints 8, 7, and 12, -5. So the midpoint formula is basically an average of the x values and an average of the y values. So to find the midpoint, you would say x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and then y1 plus y2 divided by 2, and then you'd simplify those. So let's label these x1, y1, x2, y2. We want to find the average between the x values and the average between the y values, and if we find those two averages, we'll have the midpoint. So x1, x2, that would be 8 plus 12 over 2, and then y1 plus y2 would be 7 plus -5 over 2. Now when I add 8 and 12, I get 20 over 2. And when I add 7 to -5, I get positive 2 over 2. So my midpoint for this would be the coordinate 10, 1. So the midpoint between these 2 points is 10, 1. Let's do a second example. Okay, second example, we have 14, 3 and -11, 7. Sorry, 14, 13 and -11, 7. The midpoint formula again would be x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So we can start by finding the average between the x values. This would be x1, y1, let's label them, x2, y2. So we're going to find the average between 14 and -11 and the average between 13 and 7, which are the y values. So we're going to say x1, which is 14, plus -11 divided by 2. And then we're going to say 13 plus 7 divided by 2. When you add the first part, you end up with, that would be 3 over 2. And this would be 20 over 2. So we end up with, you can use 3 over 2 or 1.5, however you want to write that, but 3 over 2, comma, reduce this would be 10. So this coordinate is the midpoint between these two coordinates here, using the midpoint formula.